Right, this is how to make a quick and easy gesso. I really like this kind of gesso because it has a lovely texture to it. So I'm just going to make a small quantity. So it's 3 parts corn flour, and I'm not being too particular, and 3 parts baking soda, one part glue. Oh, I'm going to stir this first, just making sure there's no lumps in it. That's right. And then 1 part glue. Just use your good keen eye. The one thing with this glue is it doesn't particularly last that long, so you can keep it in the fridge and maybe it will last maybe 1 or 2 weeks. Now this here is actually poster paint. I've made it before with acrylic paint, but I found that it was a bit too translucent and I wanted this to be a little bit stronger, so I'm trying poster paint this time. So 1 part poster paint. And then 2 to 3 parts water. I'll try it with 2 first and we'll go from there. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a lot more opaque. You can always, you know, change some of the quantities if you're finding it's not quite right. So I won't, it's just got 2 parts water in it, and I think that's quite fine. So this is a little paper bag journal that I had started, and I just want to see how it's going to go, and you can have a look at the link below and see how I'm carrying on with this. I've only done 1 page at the moment. I've just been preparing the pages, but I wanted to get some new gesso and just see how this is going to go on. Now the only thing is with this gesso is it sometimes can take a little bit longer to dry, but I just use a hairdryer to overcome that. Yeah, it's going on quite well. It's got a little bit of grittiness. I may add some more white paint as well. Gesso really just sort of seals the paper. And adds a little bit of texture, which is for interest's sake. So I'm quite happy with that. And look, it's just a portion of the price really, and it's with things that you already have. So I'm really quite happy with that. It is a little bit of a runnier consistency, and I've only made a small quantity because it doesn't last as long. Nicely. Something I do in gesso is it really takes nicely to putting a texture in and engraving into it, and so I'm just going to do that first before I dry it any further. This sometimes you won't even see that Anyway, I'll actually just, it's quite forgiving. This journal's about the light, and so who knows where this will go. I never know. That's all fine. So, okay. Yep. Right, carry on. With drying. So that's well and truly dried. Where I rubbed it, where it hadn't dried a little bit, it came away a little bit, but otherwise this texture is really quite beautiful. It could be sanded, but look, it's really, you know, steadfastly on that paper, probably because it's the brown paper, it absorbs it and holds it. So I'm quite excited about that. You know, this recipe is just a starter and you can make it work for you. It did take me quite a little while to dry it. Okay, so another little trick though is you do need to then just make sure it's airtight container in a jar, and you do need to put your brushes in water that's just only for gesso, and wash off your brush quite quickly.